Wow, that was just flat out pathetic.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Tip Videocast, and today we're going to be recapping this afternoon's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets as the Phillies were defeated 14-1 by the Mets. As today we were joined by Phillies updates. Dylan, obviously I did a podcast with him for a little while, and he's coming back on. So, Dylan, nice to have you on here, man.
Nice to be on here too, dude. I can't wait to discuss everything about today's game. It was something.
Yeah, man, it was really rough. Now, before we get into this video, please subscribe. If you have not yet, please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Obviously, the only one we get today was by Andrew Knapp. Obviously, a solo home run to left field. A lot of boneheaded decisions in the field today. A lot of bad, sloppy play. As we begin the scoring summary in the bottom of the first inning, Dominic Smith hits his 13th double of the year. That should have been tracked down by Adam Hazley, obviously. It went right behind him, and the ball, obviously dropped in, I'm not going to say no man's land because it was just dropped behind him, but he should have gotten it. Misread it. I don't know if maybe the sun was in his eyes or something. Michael Conforto scores, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead. That's a ball that should have been caught. Dylan, what were your thoughts on that?
I mean, Adam Hazley just straight out said after the game, it was just a terrible play. He took a terrible route, and it was just overall a terrible play. He even knew it from the start. It's just nothing else you can do. Like you said, it was a good hit by Dominic Smith. That guy's hot. That guy's doing really well. So,
Yeah, no.
I mean, like you said, that wasn't Noah's fault on that one. It was just poor defense.
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, he was not great today. He obviously struck out 10, but we'll get to that a little bit later. And then the top of the second inning, Andrew Knapp got the start behind the plate today. And it's his first home run of the year on a fly ball, 2 left center field, and the ball game is tied at 1. I mean, Andrew Knapp has been great for us this year behind as the backup catcher. What were your thoughts on that?
On his home run?
Yeah.
First of all, absolutely, I am not even going to lie, shocked because he hit a 99-mile-per-hour home run off of obviously one of the best pitchers in baseball, and it's Andrew Knapp. I was just shocked. It was great for him. He took him the opposite way. First of all, he's just having an awesome year altogether, and he's making it even better with that home run offensively. So I'm happy for him. You know.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
succeeding in a small, a lot of guys you're seeing guys that never succeed in a small, time frame, the fast pace, and he's keeping his swing, and somehow it's working. I don't know, whatever he's changed, but whatever he's got going, it's clicking for him.
Yeah, he's been looking great. I mean, a lot better than last year for sure. And then the bottom of the second inning, Pete Alonso hits his 9th home run of the year on a fly ball, 2 left center. And it's now a 2-1 Mets lead. They retake the lead, and I think at that point, it's when I kind of knew that it wasn't Aaron's day.
I mean, once Pete Alonso gets one, I'm just thinking, okay, once Noah gives up that home run, something else, it's not going to stop. Because that just means his command's either off, he's just not hitting the spots, it's just not his day. And we let him get hot by hitting another home run later that game too. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and we've gave up obviously a lot of home runs today.
Man he had 3 hits.
But. Yeah, we definitely not great in this one. But this is a really good decision. The bottom of the 4th inning, Robinson Cano hits a ground ball right back to Aaron Nola, and obviously Dom Smith gets caught up in no man's land in between second and third. He was obviously more towards second base, and and he gets caught in a rundown, and the Gregorius throws to Alec Boehm, and the ball deflects right off of Boehm's glove and goes way back towards third base. Now allows Dom Smith to reach third base, and obviously allows Cano to go to second. So that was a big low, second bonehead decision of the day for our defense. And it seems like we just were, obviously we didn't want to lose. It seemed like we were just trying to find ways to lose the game, it just seemed like. Would you agree?
I just feel like it was one of those days where we weren't, of course, it's when the pitching's on, we're not on the same page, or like you said, we just weren't there. Our defense was sloppy. We weren't helping Nola on either side. It's just like we weren't with him today, and then Nola wasn't on in certain areas. It's just like we were lifeless in back-to-back games.
Right, exactly.
I mean, and it didn't even stop. We had one more error from Reese on the simplest ground ball to his left.
Yeah.
It was like knee high,
yeah.
and he let it go.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that too.
Simple mistakes all day.
Yeah, these are routine plays.
And it surprises me that we can go from plays like that, from playing great to quick mistakes.
Baseball's a weird game. Yeah, it's amazing how fast things can change. That is for sure. And in the same inning, Andres Gimenez makes his pay as he singles on a ground ball to right field. Dominic Smith and Robbie Cano score, and it is now 4-1 Mets lead. As I said, they make us pay for that mistake. And then in the bottom of the fifth inning, obviously, Robinson Cano reaches on a fielding error by Rhys Hoskins, as we just talked about, and Michael Conforto scores, and it's now 5-1. I know we just commented on it. Do you want to say anything else about that ball that Rhys Hoskins should have got?
No, because it was just simple, and somehow he just wasn't able to make the play.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I mean, it was one of the.
It was routine.
Plays. Yeah, routine. Yep. And in the bottom of the sixth inning, Jeff McNeil hits his first home run of the year in a line drive to right field, and it's now 6-1 Mets. I think after that error, I knew it was over. And then they continue to pile on. Then Brandon Nimmo hits his sixth home run of the year on a line drive to right center, acting like they're winning the World Series. And it is now 7-1 Mets lead. And in the bottom of the eighth inning, we want to talk about this dreadful bottom of the eighth inning. As Dominic Smith hits his 15th double of the season on a sharp line drive to right field, Brandon Nimmo and Michael Conforto score. It's now 9-1. And then Luis Guillorme continues to have success against the Phillies as he hits a ground rule double. Ahmed Rosario and Dom Smith score. It's now 11-1. Oh my goodness! And then Pete Alonso does it again. His 10th home run of the year on a fly ball to left field, a 2-run shot. 13-1. Oh my goodness gracious! And they weren't done. Wilson Ramos, the former Phil, hits his third home run of the season on a line drive to right field. It's now 14-1. And the Mets just kicked our butt today. It was so frustrating to watch. You want to give your thoughts on that horrendous bottom of the eighth inning, though? I mean, that was just unacceptable. How bad that was.
I don't know. For one, Reese Lavara, I was trying to pronounce his name, but for one, I feel he did all right. That guy just got into so many bases loaded situations. I don't think this kid came straight from Double-A to start off.
Right.
Obviously, we're going to have to deal with this a lot more as the doubleheaders go on. You're going to see this, but this kid was just not ready. He got into so much trouble, and then Blake Parker comes in some trouble, obviously, and I mean, Blake Parker was awesome all year, and he was good. This was bound to happen, obviously.
He was awesome, yeah. He's been
awesome. It was just like,
Parker's been amazing.
Yeah, he's been great. It's just, this was bound to happen. I mean, the Mets have a good lineup, and the guys that hit off of him aren't bad players. I mean, Ramos has power. Pete Alonso's good. Like, they have a good lineup. So
I mean, they do. I mean, it just was a rough day for us. Obviously, top of the line. And Reese, they both went 0 for 4 today. I mean, and also our offense just wasn't there. Didi Gregorius 0 for 4.
Lifeless.
Balak Boom or 4 strikeouts. Obviously, Bryce Harper had a pretty good day, 1 for 2. One walk. I mean, obviously got that single to center field off of Jacob deGrom in an 0-2 count. Obviously cut his hair, shaved his beard and cut his hair. Which obviously I know you told me. I had no idea about this, but you told me if you want to tell the guys who were watching this video, he actually cut his own hair. I had no idea. Because I know
he did. Yeah.
I had no idea.
That was pretty cool. He did cut his own hair. That Tom was talking about it in the booth earlier.
I had no idea. And then obviously I saw the picture. But you want to talk a little bit about Aaron Nola start today? 5 1/3, 8 hits, 6 runs. Only 3 of them were earned because of all these errors we made. 1 walk and 10 strikeouts. Obviously, 10 strikeouts were.
It's like
great.
The 10 strikeouts. It's like it's like it doesn't contradict itself. But it was a great. It would have been a great day. But all around, even himself, he wasn't there. Besides the errors, Noah just didn't have a good day overall. How many hits he have allowed? 7? Or 8?
He allowed 8 hits. I mean,
Yeah.
he struck out 10, allowed 8 hits.
so you could tell half and half his pitches were there, and you could just tell he wasn't fully, his stuff wasn't fully locked in today.
Right, yeah.
Something
As I said, he gave up 2 home runs.
Like I
runs.
said,
Obviously
yeah, after that home run.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. The Alonso home run, I think, was
that was the one for me. That's when I said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, I wasn't, because I actually had to leave the room. I got the notification on my phone. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, here we go.
Yeah, I put on my story. I said, we're really going to let Pete Alonso heat up.
Yeah, and fortunately you did, because later in the game, obviously, you heard us again. The Phillies lose 14-1 as DeGrom outduels Aaron Nola. This is a very highly anticipated ball game. Unfortunately, the Phillies couldn't pull it off as they get their butts handed to them, 14-1, as I said. But if we want to look at tomorrow's game, obviously we have Zach Wheeler on the mound for us, who's been great, 4-0 with a 2.20 ERA, going against David Patterson, who is 4-1 with a 3.03 ERA. Excuse me, it's David Peterson.
Peterson.
And I was talking to my Mets friend today, and he said he's not too confident about tomorrow's ball game. But I think we're going to win tomorrow. Wheeler on the mound, who's been great. Obviously, his last start, when he did start against the Mets, he was good against his former team. So
absolutely dominant against his former team.
Yeah,
he absolutely dominated against the Mets his last time out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I loved it when the newspaper, I don't know if it was like the New York Times or Post, it said that Zach Wheeler is reminding the Mets of what they're missing.
Exactly. I saw that as well. That was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, but. Yeah, we go back home obviously and play Red Sox doubleheader Tuesday, so we got to split the series tomorrow. If we don't split the series, Dylan, what are your thoughts on this Phillies team? I mean, obviously we have gotten squashed.
Definitely losing 3 in a row going into Boston is not a good look, especially losing 3 in a row before a big 7-game road with 2 doubleheaders and pretty much 7 games in 5 days. So
right.
Philly's got to do something to start that off right.
Right. Yeah. I definitely agree with you, man. And this is going to be a tough road. Obviously, the Braves won today, unfortunately, against the Nats. Obviously we lost too, so we lost ground, unfortunately. So, currently, we have a 19-17 record. We're now 3 games out of first place. Obviously the Marlins lost today. Now 17-18. So, Dylan, do you have any other thoughts about this Phillies team? I don't know. I don't really have much else to say because this game pretty much speaks for itself. Obviously, it's a rough game, but
pretty much it speaks for itself.
Yeah, it did. But I think we're going to rebound and we'll be fine. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please check out the social media link description section. Phillies Positive, Harbor Fanatics. Hard text 267-225-3392. Email me philliespositive@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Wheeler versus Peterson, 1:10 the first pitch. Tomorrow is Labor Day. Excuse me, not Memorial Day. Labor Day. It's the final day of summer. I'll be making a video tomorrow morning talking about my new schedule as I did last summer, at the end of last summer. So, Dylan, thank you so much for coming on. Obviously, I know we did that podcast for a little while, so we know how to work with each other really, really well. So, I hope to have you on again, man.
Yes, sir. Always. I cannot wait for the next time to be back on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to y'all later. 1:10 the first pitch tomorrow, Wheeler versus Peterson. I was joined by Dylan, and we will see you guys later. Bye.
Yes, sir.